Hello, I'm Helen and I'm the local home economist for BSH, and I'm in this lovely studio here at KF Kitchens in Plymouth, and I'm going to be showing you a beautiful recipe of rhubarb brioche pudding using the vario-speed and microwave functions on this lovely Studioline oven. For this, I've got some lovely rhubarb. Mine is growing nicely in the garden, so this is one of the recipes that I do use quite a lot at home because it is such an easy recipe to do. And so rhubarb just cut into 2 centimetre pieces. If you haven't got rhubarb or not a rhubarb fan, you can use plums. And in fact, this summer I actually had some cherries and I actually made a cherry one as well. So the cherries didn't need as much cooking as this one, but so I'm just going to sprinkle this with some sugar, cover this with cling film, but then just lift back the corner just to allow the steam to come out. Then we want to cook this in microwave 600 watts. Now when we switch on the Studioline oven, it defaults to your cooking function, which for obvious reason is why we have the oven, but we just want to use it in the microwave, so I've just pressed menu and I want to press pure microwave now, and you'll see that you've got the different functions of microwave. So it again defaults to 600. Lots of people have been perhaps using a too high a wattage, so you get a much better result cooking at 600 watt. For that, 360 and 180 are when we're in combination mode, and also for defrosting or continual cooking. And then the 90 watt, more actually for keeping sauces warm, because it's got a lovely pulsating action to it, so it's not cooking the food. So if I've made the gravy and I'm just wanting to put everything in the dishwasher, I just make sure my gravy's in a microwavable jug, pop it on 90 while I'm clearing everything up, then I've still got lovely hot gravy to serve with the dinner. In the microwave, you will have a microwave tray, so you must use these shelves in the microwave. You could borrow them and use them in another oven, but this is the only one that you should be using in microwave mode. So I'm going to just pop that in there. 600, 4 minutes, and then press start. So this may take a little bit longer depending on the rhubarb thing, so all we need to do is give it a stir and put it for a further 2 minutes should you need it. So the brioche, sometimes you can get them sliced. I've just quickly sliced some of these, and it's a super enriched bread, and I've just carefully sliced this. Oh, I can smell that rhubarb. Oh, it smells absolutely gorgeous. So what we're going to do is just carefully peel back the cling film, and you can just see it's just starting to soften. I personally think I would put this back in for another minute. So, but it all depends on the age of the rhubarb. If there'd been the plums, it definitely would have been enough time now. So I'm just going to pop that bit back in because you just want them to soften that little bit more. So we just want to put this on again, keeping it on 600 watts just for 2 minutes, and then just press start. So again, just be careful when you're taking the cling film off with the steam over on there. So this is all ready now to assemble. So all we need to do now is to use the brioche, so we can just get layers of slices of brioche. They can all be moved a little bit more as we're doing, but we're just trying to get the layers up. So it's just sort of similar to your bread and butter pudding, but we're actually using brioche and some fresh fruit. So I've got some luxury custard here, which I'm just going to pour over the top of the brioche and rhubarb. So it's a very quick and easy, little bit of what I call a store cupboard recipe, but of course using some lovely fresh fruit. I'm Make sure that's all covered and round to the sides. Going over there, we just want to sprinkle this with some demerara sugar, so it gets almost like a brulee topping to it, because I'm going to be cooking this on vario-speed on the hot air grilling with microwave. So this just gives us a lovely browned and crispy topping to the dessert. So I'm just going to pop this into the oven now. So we were using microwave before, I'm just wanting to do the combination microwave, but for this recipe we're wanting hot air grilling, 180 and just the 180 wattage for 15 minutes. Now the beauty of this oven as well, because with microwave, a lot of people saying, oh, it does get a little bit wet sometimes, and they don't like it with the cooking, particularly if you're cooking vegetables and things with the microwave. So you also do have your drying mode, which at the end of this on the menu, if you go to other, you can then find the drying mode to dry your oven afterwards, which is a really useful function if you're using it for a lot of microwaving. Right, this is finished now, so we've got to open this up here, and you can see that bubbling away. Just bruleed nicely on the top there, and really that doesn't need anything more there. This is the most beautiful rhubarb brioche pudding. So ideally we should let that settle, but I know people always want to know what it's like inside. Some beautiful Devonshire clotted cream, and there we have that lovely rhubarb brioche pudding cooked on a mixture of microwave and hot air grilling microwave on the vario-speed, the studio Siemens oven. So now this is finished, and we've got there, although this particular one, obviously we've had the hot air grilling, so it has dried, but if I'd just been using the microwaving, particularly when I was doing microwaving just the fruit, what we would want to do with the drying mode, we just want to press more, then obviously it gives you other ones here, we've got the drying function, and then just press start. So any time when you've got dampness, be it steam or microwave, you have this amazing drying function, just so that you're getting your oven keeping nice and dry all the time.